Right now, thousands of people who live in and near New York City are fleeing here to Connecticut to try to avoid the coronavirus.
Now, that influx has led leaders of one shoreline town to take a big step, a drastic step, to try to protect people who live there. Channel 3's Roger Suzanne is there. He's in East Lyme this morning with more on a brand new executive order. So what does it do, Roger?
Yeah. You know, there are a lot of people that are very uneasy this morning, Eric and Nicole, and the truth is we understand that, although, of course, we're all going to get through this thing together. But as we mentioned, people are uneasy. And in fact, the majority of folks who responded to a Channel 3 poll say at this point they actually wish that the government would shut down the state borders. Now, the governor says he is not ready to go that far at this point, but leaders here in East Lyme have taken a step to hopefully protect everybody. Yesterday, East Lyme First Selectman Mark Nickerson issued an executive order demanding that everyone who comes into this community from Fairfield County, New York City, and New Jersey must self-quarantine for 14 days. Some of these folks are renting homes here, while others live here seasonally. And Nickerson says they are all welcome, and he's happy they are part of this community, but he's asking them to stay in their homes and avoid other people as a public safety precaution. Remember, the White House has already said anyone from New York City should self-quarantine for 2 weeks if they travel anywhere. So in some ways, this executive order is just an extension of that recommendation. And the state's epidemiologist says we all must continue taking steps to stop the spread of COVID-19 because many people in our state who have already been infected don't know it yet.
Well, this is what we know. We know that the number of cases overall doubles every 3 to 5 days. And the number of cases that we see, the ones that are confirmed to be positive for COVID-19, are just the tip of the iceberg. And there are many more people in Connecticut that are infected, at this point thousands, than what we have in terms of confirmed cases.
And again, one of the big things that First Selectman Nickerson is stressing right now is that despite this executive order, he says everyone from every state is welcome here in East Lyme. He just wants to make sure that everyone protects themselves and each other. Reporting live in East Lyme this morning, I'm Roger Suzanne in Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Roger, so we want to know, what do you think about Roger's report there in that executive order? We're asking today if you believe people traveling from high-risk areas should have to self-quarantine when they get to Connecticut.
Now, just a short time ago, most of you said yes. Now the answer is absolutely. So this is our guess gauge, and right now, people want them to quarantine.
Yeah, we heard earlier it was more than a vote a second coming in, so a lot of people have something to say about that. If you'd like to be one of those votes every second, you can go to WFSB.com/vote now. Eyewitness News will be back right after this quick break.